Hi, I'm David Bell. Welcome to this week's Far Country Tale from kiwiconnexion.nz. Let's start with something completely different. Some powerful lines by Gerard Manley Hopkins. I say more. The just man justices, keeps grace, that keeps all his goings graces, acts in God's eye what in God's eye he is, Christ. For Christ plays in 10,000 places, lovely in limbs and lovely in eyes not his, to the Father through the features of men's faces. That's my kind of far country. How about you? Have you ever wondered about the number of times people talk about living in the real world? Often that's just shorthand for see things this way. The media also use the term. As far as social media and mass media are concerned, the church doesn't live in the real world and hence has little real impact on society, apart from various charitable activities. Apparently, we have to get real and get a real life. All well and good, except I believe exactly the opposite. I believe the universe is grand and purposeful, and God makes a reality far more powerful in each and every human life than you will find portrayed anywhere else. Of course, the old kind of church has had its day. But when people are participating in God's reality and naming that reality for what it is, then everything is different and new. The power of God in the universe is the power of gift, of love, of values of truth and justice by which we're born, live and die. When I breathe my last breath and consciousness flickers out, the only things that will have counted will be the values of God's reality, which I nurtured in myself and others hopefully. Was my family loved? Were friendships held in high regard? How many times did I walk an extra mile for someone I cared for, and how many times for someone I didn't care for? These are the realities of God. They are the values of human compassion. A society, let alone a civilization, can't exist, can't come to fruition until its individual members participate in making and naming God's reality. The whole will be greater than the sum of the parts, but unless and until the parts learn to recognize and follow the source of all love, then that society will be stunted. It'll never flourish. Likewise, as a congregation filled with diverse people and diverse gifts, how do we name reality? Are we willing to commit ourselves in radical obedience to Christ's call? As Gerard Manley Hopkins sublimely puts it, I say more. The just man justices, acts in God's eye what in God's eye he is, Christ. I've been increasingly gripped by the possibility of a church which audaciously recommits itself to that. No ifs, buts, or maybes. A commitment so that each of us acts in God's eye what in God's eye he is, Christ. The individual who's constantly shaped by Christ's influence has far more leverage than the tabloids or cable networks. Today's newspapers, tomorrow's fish and chip wrapper. The one who lives in Christ has a reality which endures from the far past into the far future. To know this is to transform everything. Another line of Hopkins says, for Christ plays in 10,000 places. It means hallowing the ordinary, the everyday, the commonplace, seeing it being transformed, for it is where Christ is to be found. We need to do this because of the scandal of modern life. There's no longer embarrassment in society over its moral failures. Is our society really on track? It matters to me that I see thriving congregations, but it matters even more that I see just men and women justicing, keeping grace. If a single person can say with Hopkins, what I do is me, for that I came, then God's will will have been done. We're under orders, Christ commands. We're now to act in God's eye what we are, Christ. There's no point in splitting hairs over what reality we're in. We're in Christ's reality. Do join me again next week, and thanks for watching.